Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Tuesday, the 18th of February. The Public Service Commissioner describes a report investigating alleged misuse of COVID and census data as sobering. Last year, the Commission launched a probe into how agencies protected personal details provided for the 2023 census and for COVID-19 vaccinations, after allegations they were used for election purposes. Sir Brian Roach says the inquiries found some agencies failed in their obligation to protect and manage the sharing of personal information.
While we don't know if personal information was improperly used, the opportunity was left open, which is unacceptable.
Stats NZ has apologised, also calling its shortcomings unacceptable. Chief Executive Mark Sowden says it's clear the agency's actions fell short of its standards and it will work to ensure this doesn't happen again. Labour leader Chris Hipkins says these are extremely serious issues. He says the report's concerning.
It does show that there were conflicts of interest or perceived conflicts of interest that weren't appropriately managed. The question now around whether the data was used for electoral purposes, that still hasn't really been answered.
Politicians are piling criticism on Te Pāti Māori's Debbie Ngariwa-Paka. The co-leaders joined a protest in the Cook Islands, opposing Prime Minister Mark Brown's actions. He's reportedly signed an agreement with China, but hasn't shared any details with New Zealand, which it has an agreement of free association. Her co-leader, Raweri Waititi, says they support Cook Islanders.
We're talking about the Cook Islands here. It's part of Aotearoa in terms of our diplomatic relationships.
Ex David Seymour has criticised Ngariwa-Paka's move. New Zealand First Shane Jones is not happy with her, and Labour's Chris Hipkins suggests she needs to be cautious. Missing fugitive Tom Phillips may have a connection near where he's possibly been sighted. Phillips has been missing near Marukopa with his 3 children, Jada, Maverick and Ember, for more than 3 years. Jordan Dunn has more.
There have been possible sightings of Tom Phillips over the years, and a member of the public has told police they may have seen the 4 south of Waikato's Te Kuiti. They've reported seeing a man and 3 others dressed in camouflage clothing. A source tells our newsroom while working as a shepherd, Phillips lived with a former partner near Tikitiki and Mapara North Roads.
The Prime Minister says the government's Retail Crime Advisory Group has common sense and pragmatic ideas. Justice Minister Paul Goldsmith unveiled the group months ago, headed by prominent retail advocate Sonny Korshel. Here's Goldsmith making the announcement in July.
Well, Sonny is a very quick worker. We'll be expecting things in the next few months.
That hasn't proved true yet, but Chris Luxon is still saying the group will be up and running soon.
Frankly, if we get 2 or 3 things out of that group that actually we can put into the system to get the settings tighter and actually cut down on retail crime in the same way we're cutting down on violent crime, that's good.
A recall for Pam's Tempura chicken nuggets, which could contain small pieces of blue rubber. People shouldn't eat any packs with a best before date of October 16, 2025. Customers should return them to their place of purchase for a refund or throw them out. In sport, Leon McDonald is poised to take on his first job since departing as All Blacks assistant coach last year. The Herald reports the former Blues head coach will join Super Rugby's Western Force as their director of rugby on a short-term basis. Auckland FC captain Hiroki Sakai has highlighted the fan base as one of the reasons he signed a 1-year extension with the A-League club. Novak Djokovic is urging tennis authorities to overhaul the sport's anti-doping system following the latest ban involving men's world number 1 Jannik Sinner. And that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.